This is the new Atomos Shinobi Mark II, a thinner, brighter and more powerful version of their hugely popular 5-inch Shinobi monitor, which is hopefully the start of a bit of a new generation of on-camera monitors from Atomos. So this is a Shinobi monitor, not a Ninja monitor recorder, so although there is an SD card slot, there's no internal recording here. Instead, we get this much thinner design. Now it's 1 centimeter thinner on paper than the original Shinobi, and it's the same weight. So that doesn't sound very much on paper, but when you hold this thing, it really makes all the difference in the world. This feels like a much more modern and streamlined design than the original. To do this, they've moved the HDMI port from the side to the back, which is a much better place for it, as the cables hanging out of the side can be awkward to work with. There's only one HDMI port here, no HDMI loop through output, no SDI in or out, just one HDMI in. Underneath that is a USB-C port, which is behind many of the new features of this monitor. You can power the monitor from it, but you can also send power out of it to power your camera with. Although this is only 13 watts, so that's important to remember. That's not going to be enough to fully power most professional mirrorless cameras out there, but it will definitely extend your battery runtime though, because it's going to be trickle charging that battery, so it is still very useful. Perhaps the most interesting feature this unlocks though is camera control. You can control the basic exposure settings on most mirrorless cameras out there from this monitor, and we're going to go into more detail on that shortly. These ports also have an optional locking accessory which you can screw on. Atomos will make special cables that lock into this, but it's also very useful for normal HDMI cables as well, because it will protect against knocks and pulls on the cable. In the center of the back is the MPF battery plate like normal. Our favorite battery to pair with this is these bright red Kinefinity S2i batteries, because they're small, so it keeps the overall weight of the monitor down, but they still have that LED indicator light so that you can tell how much charge is remaining. That is surprisingly rare to see on small MPF batteries like this, so we love pairing them with monitors like this. On the right-hand side is the power button and the SD card slot, which is used for firmware updates and installing your own LUTs. On the left is a headphone jack, which is very useful if you're using a small camera that doesn't have one. And finally, there's a LANC remote port. The screen itself is a new panel. It's still a 5-inch 1080p touchscreen, but it now goes up to 1500 nits, so it's much easier to view outside than the original. And it looks fantastic. It's very clear and easy to focus with while filming, and put some graded footage through it, and it really shines. It's a really nice screen, especially compared to their other affordable on-camera monitors in this price point. The touchscreen is also very responsive as well, and the UI is easy to use with all the important tools you need ready at hand, like peaking, waveforms, false color, aspect ratio guides, anamorphic desqueeze, and this analysis view which shows you your image, a waveform, histogram, vectorscope and audio meters all on one page, which is quite handy. The one thing I'm not that keen on with this UI is that if you accidentally tap on one of these, you then have to cycle through all of the options available before you can turn it off again, which on some of them like the frame guides or anamorphic options, which have quite a few, can be quite fiddly. The biggest new feature of this monitor though is definitely the ability to do camera control. This has been one of Atomos' most requested features and is great to see here. There are still very few monitors on the market which can actually do this. At launch, it works with most Canon, Panasonic and Sony mirrorless cameras over a USB-C cable, or ZCam E2 cameras with their optional USB-C to serial cable. Apparently, support for Fujifilm, Nikon, Olympus and Sigma cameras are coming in future firmware updates. Primarily, this is for simple exposure and record control. So you get white balance, shutter speed, iris and ISO control all along the bottom of the monitor, plus a record button as well as a nice big tally light around the whole monitor when you're recording, whether you've started your recording from the monitor or from the camera. They also say in the future they're working on getting some information on the camera settings displayed here as well. Record modes, battery time remaining, information like that. And that's the joy of features like this. They're going to develop over time because it's all just software. Another benefit of this USB-C port is that you don't need a computer anymore to calibrate your screen. You can connect an X-Rite or Calibrite probe directly to the monitor with a USB adapter and start the calibration right from the monitor's menu. Overall, this is a really solid update from Atomos to one of their most popular products. It's a really convenient, thin and lightweight monitor with a much better UI than a lot of its competition in this price range. It's nice and bright and it's got a really clear screen with a responsive touchscreen, and it now has those extra features like camera control as well. So I think this is going to be very popular. But let us know what you think down in the comments, and the Shinobi 2 is available to buy right now from ProAV. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.